Okay, hey there. We are moving on to making a menu for this game. Um, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. One thing to just kind of note before we get going here, and you can kind of see this cropping up with warnings down here, this on level loaded thing. Um, Unity 5.4 somewhere around there started changing how they load levels and stuff as far as within the code on the backside, and I'm not really sure um, if Playmaker has updated to the newer systems or not. I don't think so, but there might be something in the ecosystem. At any rate, I'm just going to do this with the way that it will currently work, and worry about if it doesn't work later on when people complain that, hey, this video doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not there yet. So I'm going to start off. I'm just going to make myself a main scene here, a main menu. So this scene that I've currently got, let's kind of back out of some stuff here. I'm going to go with a file, save scene as, and let's see, I'm going to save this in my scenes folder, and I'm going to call this scene main menu, just like that. And I'm going to start removing some stuff that I don't want. So like my player is not in here. Yeah, I'm going to still have a canvas, but my score is not here. My lives are not here. I'm going to leave game over for right now. I'm going to change it in a second. Enemy spawner, I'm going to leave that. Player spawn point, yeah, not here. Game boundary, Playmaker GUI, directional, game manager. I don't really need the game manager. Pretty cool. And then I'm going to make some tweaks or something to this enemy spawner thing here in just a second, I think. Or to my enemies down here. We'll figure something out with that in a minute, okay? Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do something with that stuff. Let's see, or not. Gotta stay on track. Game over. Let's make this visible. So this is going to be my title, actually. So I'll change that to title, and I'm going to call this. Let's see. I've been calling it Defender Clone this whole time, but I don't know. This is like city raise. I don't know. Yeah. City defense. Let's call it city defense. Yeah, let's go with city defender. City defender. Okay, sure, why not? It's weak and cheesy, so that must mean it's a good name. Let's move you over to here. Put you right up here. Let's see, let's increase our font size. Nope. Our vertical overflow, make that an overflow also. Okay, move it over to here. Let's put it up here. Okay, I kind of like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that and do a Control D to duplicate it. I'm going to move it down. You can see how I'm kind of making my own little shadow effect here. Okay, let's make you darker. So let's see, I'm just going to kind of pull you straight down. Something like that. Now these are drawn top to bottom. So, so this one right, so if I hide this one, you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. Okay, so I'm just going to keep layering this a little bit. Move it down just a little bit more. Not that far. And I'll probably just add one more down there underneath that. So let's add just one more of those. Do another Control D, and let's move that one up above right there. Offset that one as well. Actually, let's give it even darker color. Right about there. And let's offset it. Come down. There we go. City Defender. That looks nice and retro 80s something or other. Yeah. Alright, so there's my name. Let's see. I'll leave my enemy spawner on for the moment. So if we go ahead and play this, we have this going on. And every now and then we have an alien that's just like, hey there, what's up? And we got this guy, he's like, he's going to park there. And all these other guys are going to park there. I don't know if that's cool or not. I haven't really decided. I guess it's kind of cool in a weird way. Let's see. I want to make sure that all of my spaceships don't fly on top of... Okay, good. It's underneath. I wanted to make sure it was underneath my lettering, which it is. And let's come down. Let's go back to our canvas. Let's make us a button really quick. So we're going to go UI. We're going to find a button right here. And let's see. Let's open up our button. We'll go to our text. We're going to start off by changing our font to, what is it we're using? That font? I think so. Or is it that font? It's probably that font. And we're going to say play. So that's going to be a play button. Everything looks pretty good there. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that. Let's go to button. And maybe we can make the width of our button a little bit smaller. Okay, let's call you a play button. And then let's duplicate that. Control, no, let's not duplicate it. Let's play around with this a little bit more. Let's go to our color. Maybe something like that. Let's go down to our text. I mean, black's not really bad. So maybe, yeah, let's just keep it on that black for right now. I like that. Okay, so now let's see, normal color. So let me show you what this is all about. You know, highlight and all that. So you can see as we highlight, you know, so if I were to change my highlight color, let's say I want it to be really bright. Let's see, let's change our normal color. Let's dull down our normal color here just a little bit. Something like that. And then, there you go, you can kind of see that effect right there. Okay, pretty nice. So yeah, I'm liking that. So let's go ahead and stop that. I'm going to duplicate this with a Control D. And this one is going to be called Quit Button. And for its text, I'm going to say quit right down here, Q-U-I-T, like so. No enter, there we go. And we're going to move this button straight down. Nope, not the text, the button. There it is. We're going to move it straight down to right about like there. Okay, yeah. And should probably have an options. I don't know. Probably not going to do that because I'm feeling lazy at the moment. Oh, my colors. Yeah, I did my colors while it was running. So let me do about 173. Then let's come to our play button. Do the same thing for normal. Pull that down to about 173. No. One more. Erp. Okay, fine. I type it. I know how to type. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and play that. Oh, he parked back there. Yeah, I probably want to space those out some. So yeah, definitely. Let me see. Let me move play button up. You know what? Let's move both play and quit straight down, okay? So I'm going to take both of these. I'm going to move them down to here. And then we can see the bad guys kind of parking right up there. I don't know why they're doing that. You know, they're just kind of crazy that way. And every now and then there's one that's just say, look at me. All right. Let's see. I want to give this a little background music. I'm just going to put it on my camera because I don't really need much here. Add component, do an audio source. And the audio source that I'm going to want, I'm pretty sure that I saw one that I liked earlier. Let's see, I think it was Far Danger. Yeah. Go back to my main camera. Let's grab Far Danger. Put on my audio clip right there. And we're going to loop and 2D. Yeah, so. And let's see. I don't think I am. Let me change something. Okay, so basically I was not recording system audio, so I just went back and reset my settings. So now we should be recording system audio so you can hear it. As soon as that gets out of my way, let's go ahead and play this. There we go. So that's going to be my main menu so far. Coming along pretty good. Nothing too fancy here. Yeah, I know you like parking there. Let me get back into Unity. Okay. So let's move along here just a little bit more. And what do we want to do next? Oh, we're going to have to add, I know what we want to do next. We're going to need to have some, respond to some button stuff. Now, in Playmaker, let's see, let's create an object out here. Let's go with a game object, 3D object, and I'm just going to make an empty object this time. So create empty. I'm going to call this one button responder. And this is going to respond to button clicks, right? So let's go ahead and add a Playmaker to this. Scripts, nope, Playmaker, there we go. Come on, Playmaker, there we go. And this is going to be, I'm going to call this start button, or play button, whatever. And then I'm going to edit this, and there's a specific action that we actually need to use. And let me see. I don't think that we have it by default. See, this is using the old GUI ones. GUI layout. Yeah, this is not using the canvas system. So what I'm going to have to do is get ecosystem up and going. Let's see. Have I installed it on here? Download add-ons. Let's check that out. Blah blah blah. See what happens here. Yeah, sure. Huh. Mildly curious what happened to all my text back there. Okay, this is going. Okay, so hold on just a second. Okay, so what that did was it went ahead and loaded up in my browser. If I can pull it over here, it brought us up to the ecosystem. Let me pause that. It's one of my other videos. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download the ecosystem browser. Just grab that thing and find a download here somewhere. We are going to download, there it is, ecosystem browser package. Get that grabbed so we can download it. Okay, we're downloading it. Yay. So let's go ahead and open in my folder here, and there you can see this is ecosystem. So I'm going to go ahead and import that package down here, boink, like so. Give it just a second. You can see it's doing some stuff down here. Go ahead and get out of that. And this is what all we want to import. So I'm done with my browser now. So let me go ahead and close that and close my one on the other screen. And we're back in Camtasia. Let's get out of there. Okay, so now we're loading, we're importing the ecosystem package. And once that's imported, basically ecosystem is like a little, you can kind of think of it as a download manager. It's a one-stop place for getting our add-ons and stuff for Playmaker. Very useful, very nice little package. So now that that is in here, I'm going to come up here to Playmaker, go to add-ons, and here's ecosystem in the ecosystem browser. And we're going to go ahead and use the ecosystem. And what I'm looking for in this case is it should be like on GUI. It's like on GUI Button or something like that. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it's something like that. On GUI Button. See if I can find this. Here we go. It's not on GUI. It's GUI Button on click. Now, this GUI, this is basically Unity's new GUI system. So yeah, this is what I wanted. GUI Button on click event. So I'm going to grab that. And it's throwing it in here, which means I'm then going to have that action available to use. Okay, it's imported. We're good to go. So let's go ahead and close ecosystem. Let's go ahead and clear out all that stuff down there and go into our button responder. We're going to do an edit component, and right here I'm going to have an events, and I'm going to do a, let's see, I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Let's go back to our start state right here. Action browser, and what I want is a UGUI on click. Here it is. So if I read this, fires an event on click for a UGUI slider component, or a UGUI button component for that matter. So anytime that a UGUI thing, it'll fire an event. So let's add this action to our state. Let's go ahead and kind of close this game object. So this is going to require a UI button component. So we're going to have to specify an object. So I'm going to specify game object. And I'm going to specify this as, I'm wondering, you know what, this might be easier if I don't do it that way. I'm going to get rid of my button responder. Instead, let's go to play button. It might be easier if I kind of do it this way, just kind of keep everything in one location. So I'll go to my add component here and go to a Playmaker FSM, and I'm going to call this start game, or start clicked. Start clicked. Let's do that. I'm going to edit this. State 1, let's go to an action browser, and this is going to be UGUI button on click event. I'm going to use my owner, and the event I'm going to send is going to be a custom event, and it is going to be start game. It's the event I'll call it. And state 1 is just going to be waiting. I'll just call it waiting for now. So we're going to go ahead and fire a start game event. Add transition start game. Add state. We're going to come over here to add state, and first of all we're going to launch the game. Probably play a clicky noise and then launch the game. So let's just launch game. Okay. So inside our launch game, let's go with action browser, and I'm going to do a level load, and right here is level load. I'm going to close that, and I'm going to have to type in the name of the level I want to load. Okay. Now the way that this all works, let me move this off screen. If we come up here to our edit, project settings, and build, I'm sorry, not project settings, it is just it's file, actually, file build settings. In order to load a scene, it has to be in our scenes in the build. So I'm going to add my open scene, but I'm also going to go ahead and add my level 1. Okay, so let me move this over to here. Let me move this over to here. So the level that I want to load is going to be, in this case, level 1. L-E-V-E-L 1. Loaded event, not really worried about any of that. I'm not going to worry about any of these additive async or any of that kind of stuff. I'm just going to do a bang load my game kind of thing. Okay. Alright, so that will take care of that one. Now let's go back to our, let's start clicked. Let's hit our gear. Copy component. Let's go down to quit button. Add component down here. Do a Playmaker FSM, and we will do a copy or paste component values like so, only this time it's going to be quit clicked. And then let's go into edit this, make some changes. So instead of my event of start game, my event is going to be quit game, and instead of a state of launch game, that is going to be a state of exit game. Alright, so right here whenever the button is clicked, we're just going to send that event, no big deal. Over here in our exit, let's see, I'm not loading a level, so I'm going to remove that. Action browser, quit, application quit. There we go. Now the thing here with the application quit is this will only work in a built version, which means it's not going to work in the scene editor. Probably go ahead and do a build version just to show you that real quick, but let's see what we've got so far. So I'm going to go ahead and play this, see if this is working. No, there goes. So let's go ahead and hit our play button. And there we go. That was weird. Let's see what's going on with all that purple. That was odd. Mildly curious what that was. As well as why it's pushing me out over here instead of over here where I wanted to start. I'm going to have to take a look at a couple of minor things there. Some odd things going on there. Die. Oh wait, I'm dying. I don't know why it's taking me way over there. That is strange. My player spawn point must be right there for some reason. Okay, anyway, there we go. So our play is working, and let me kind of double check with my quit. Well, I'm just going to tell you the quit works and move on from there. So I need to do one more thing here. So I'm going to do a control save, which basically saves the scene I'm working on back there. And let's go back into our level 1 scene really quick. So let's open this scene up and wait just a second. 2, 3, 4, there we go. Where's my player spawn point? That is really strange. I gotta tell you, what are you? What are you? No wonder I get that weird purple. Okay, that was odd. Okay, so that should solve the weird purple. Let me see if I can figure out why is it spawning me out there. It's taking me out there. But my spawn point is over there. Let me take a look really quick. Let's load up our player ship. And let's see, we have our life system. Let's take a look at our life system here. Oh, we got something going on wrong here. Update lives. We don't have a game object for where we're going to spawn to, so that's exactly what it's doing wrong. So our player ship, life system, player spawn point, none. So let's go find our player spawn point. Right there it is. I'm going to drag it down here. Make sure to apply that to our prefab. Okay, we should be good. So let me die and make sure that that little odd bug is gone. Get me. Dang you. Yeah, okay, that's gone. Okay. Next up, why are we here? Oh, we're here for our canvas. Game over. And we're going to add a couple of things here. So let's go with a component UI button. I just added a button component. Let me right click on canvas, UI button. Yeah, it's going to be down there. This is going to be text is going to be yes. I'm going to have two buttons here. It's going to say retry yes or no, right? Yes is one of them. Let's do some tweaks. Doop doop. Medium. That one. That one looks good enough for me. Let's get our background color on our button. It's going to be right up here. Right there maybe. Maybe something like that. There we go. So our normal, we're going to dim this down some. There we go. I thought I typed yes, I did, but not down here. Yes. Go back. Button. Let us change the width of our button. Make it fit a little bit better. Alright, so that's one button. I'm going to call that yes button. And let's do a duplicate, Control D. And this one is going to be my no button. Let's go down into its text. Let's make that say no without the, there we go. All right, let's move these around just a little bit. Maybe something like that. Maybe do this. Let's make game over visible. All right, let's take our no, yes. Put them right there. Let's do our game over. Control duplicate that. I want to put it right here. And this is going to say try again or play again. Play again sounds better, don't you think? I do. Play again, like so. Let's move it down a little bit. All right, let's move game over up. Move play again up. There we go. All right, so we've got all of that set up. That's looking pretty nice. Okay, next up what I want to do is I want to create a game object. So I'm going to right click on canvas. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm going to go to 3D object and I'm going to call this empty actually. I'm going to create an empty object right here. And I'm going to call this empty object game over object, right? And game over all the way down to no is going to be a child of that. And what that means is that if I turn that off, see how they all go off. Nice. Okay, so let's go to yes button. Yes, I do want to play again. Let's add a component. Playmaker, Playmaker state machine. Can we do a paste component values? We did from our last one. Okay, edit component. So yes, I do want to start again. Okay, well that's fine. We're just going to load the level over and you can start again. There we go. That looks fine to me. All right, let's go to no. I don't want to play again. Well, that's unfortunate. We're going to go to Playmaker state machine. Let's do a paste component values. I'm going to call this no clicked. Let's edit this one. Waiting, it's not going to be start game, so this event is going to be return to menu. It's not going to be launch game, it's going to be load menu. Level name I want to load is going to be, what did I call this? Main menu, just like that. Alright, now one last tweak we've got to do in here. We're going to turn off game over object. And then we're going to go to our player ship right here. Let's go find our life management system. We're going to edit our instance. Now, what is this? What is that? Did I put two of those in there by accident? I must have. Let me get rid. I don't know what that is. Let me make this so I can see all these a little bit easier. Press F1 to get rid of some stuff. Okay, so we come into our update lives, we subtract 1, we destroy whatever it is that hit us, we play our explosion, we get our current position, we spawn a explosion particle system here, and then we see if we're live or dead. Okay, yeah, that's all I wanted. Okay, but anyway, down here in dead, we are doing an activate game object, and we have our game over display. That's what we're activating, right? So what I need to do is simply go to my life system right here where I've got this game over display. Now remember, one of the things, why do I have spawn point there? That shouldn't be there. One of the things about this is that by using variables, I don't have to go in the state machine to find this. I want to disable or enable this game over display. which is going to go right there in game over display. Okay, so let's save all of this. Let's go ahead and make sure to apply there. And we're going to completely test it. So we're going to go to main menu, and we're going to open our main menu. Let's play this. See what happens. Pretty nice. So far so good. Let's play it. Yes, and then let's go die. Down to 2 lives. Where's my particle system? Darn it. Particle system's not there. 1 more life. Game over. Play again. Yes! Hey, it restarted. Cool. Okay, let's die again. And yeah, I'm going to figure out what happened to my particle system here in just a second. I gotta die. Come on, kill me. Kill me again. Game over. No! And then if this was a built version, I would quit and it would exit. Okay, so we've got a working menu system. What did I do? How did I break my player? Let's go back into his life system. Edit. Explosion. My explosion particle is game over. Well, right, whatever. All of these somehow I got drag happy with him or something. So let's go find our prefabs, and I don't even remember which one I liked. Let's try explosion asteroid. Put that right into there. Okay, so that's the explosion particle system that should get displayed. There we go. And so you can see here, in order to kind of solve that, I didn't even have to go into Playmaker. Just had to, take a look at my variables right there and figure out what was going on. Play again. No. Haha, cool. Alright, we have a working menu system. We are like basically done with this game. There are a couple more things that I'm planning on adding. I do want to add some power-ups, incremental difficulty, but like rock solid beta version of game is ready to be shipped. I mean, yeah, if you wanted to ship this game, I guess. Okay. Any questions, just drop them down below.